love going into old prisons. I want to go to a prison right now.
I've been to the one in it's like Eastern Pennsylvania.
Oh, Eastern State Penitentiary?
Yeah. That's the one.
I've been there.
Yes, I've been there
It's
too.
cool.
They do really cool stuff around Halloween.
I believe
They
They do haunted houses
everywhere.
in like the different buildings during Halloween.
They set up different haunted houses, and you can't touch
And
any
they
of the
sell
walls, you'll get
expensive
sick.
alcohol beverages. It's fun.
I
It's
love
so
expensive
expensive.
alcohol beverages.
But it's cool.
Scary.
The real fear is my OCD when I have to walk through a building with peeling lead paint.
Oh yeah, no, I'd have that thought, and also any remnant asbestos.
Oh yeah, no, the Eastern State Penitentiary is full of both of those. They don't make you like touch anything that could do that, but there's like so many parts where they had signs that were just like, don't touch the walls, don't do this, don't touch the walls, don't go in this room.
Don't eat the paint flakes, no matter how
Philly
sweet
has
they
a
are.
lot of like weird old haunted-ish stuff. Like there's this one haunted fort, I think it was like during the Civil War or some shit, Fort Mifflin, and a bunch of people died there, and there's a bunch of supposed ghosts, and you can do like haunted tours of it. I went on a Fort Mifflin tour.
That sounds awesome.
Oh,
It
that's
is
like
cool.
near the airport.
Yes, it is near the airport.
Out of the Philadelphia airport.
So bad.
It's kind of evil, yeah, when I think about
So
it.
bad.
It's
so
fun.
I've been to
Go
way
see that
worse
stuff,
airports.
The floors.
true.
and the
Guys, we
ceilings
need to
are
go in
so
Betsy
low.
Ross's house. That shit sucks, honestly.
That was my favorite part about visiting the East Coast. Is just everything there is actually old.
Old.
It
was such whiplash
Boston
for
was
me.
so much fun.
It's like
Especially
Europe,
because
but,
West Coast is like everything's
newer.
wood. All the old stuff is wood.
Yeah.
Or they're like, look at this mountain that used to be a mountain, but we sprayed a bunch of
Yeah,
water
my
at
house
it, and
in
now it's
Philly
not a
had
mountain
brick
anymore.
walls, and my basement was like unfinished rock.
I love exposed brick. God.
I went on a tour in New York one time. They do nighttime tours of some of the cemeteries.
Yeah,
I don't remember
that's
which
awesome.
cemetery it was, but they have a, what's it called when it's like kind of underground?
Mausoleum.
No, mausoleums are the above ground things.
Oh,
Catacombs.
Like
fucking
buildings.
catacomb?
Catacomb. Yeah, I wanted to say
yeah.
cataclysm. They have like a
Catacomb.
mini catacomb thing in some of the ones. I don't know. That shit was cool as fuck. You started at sunset, and then they had flashlights, and you had to walk around with flashlights as the further you went in.
Oh, that's fun.
And then they brought you to the catacomb when it got black outside.
Yeah.
Scary.
One time,
I did like the tourism thing in Boston, where a guy in a tricorner hat leads you across the whole Freedom Trail.
Yeah,
Pretty great, actually.
One time,
I love
so
actual
funny.
LARPers so much.
They do
bro.
that in Philly too. They have tours where they like dress up all historic and talk in like old English.
Yeah, I really like doing that stuff when it's not related to Mormon because I grew up having to do that stuff.
They have a bunch of weird history tours in Philly. They always made me do them as like school trips when I was a kid.
What was the one time? I gotta know.
went on. Mari and I went on a underground haunted tunnels tour.
Ooh.
And
Oh
they
my
got
God,
you
oh my
in with the
God.
ghosts, but then they just taught you in explicit detail, like how people would get shanghaied and like forced to be sailors, because the term shanghaiing comes from an old practice for like maritime like places that were like ports and like had a big shipping industry back when it sucked ass to be a sailor, where basically bars would work together with the ports, and what
Yeah.
they would do is that guys who were like drifters who didn't have anywhere else to go and who were drinking a little too much, they would start drugging them with heroin until they passed out, and then they would when the guy was passed out, they had a secret contraption built under the bar, a trap door, where they would throw all the passed out guys into a cell, and then they would sell those guys jobs to the captains who needed crewmates for these
That's
long
so
voyages that they were going
crazy.
on. And
Please,
then
let's get Shanghaied.
yeah,
That
and they
sounds
would
No,
wake
dude,
up on a
I'm sitting
boat.
here
I
geeking.
They would wake up on a boat sometimes.
Can you even
and they would
consent to being
also-
Shanghaied?
No, you
Look, you
can't.
can
This all
beforehand.
sounds. This is just,
And
yeah.
they had underground prison cells where they would keep these people, and sometimes they would wake up and try to escape, so they would put broken glass on the floor and take their shoes so they couldn't walk out
Yeah.
without getting their shoes all bloody, their feet all bloody. And so, the biggest grift of all was that there was one particular guy who had the greatest scam of all time, where he would go and find dead bodies and then sell them to the captains who needed
They were
crewmates.
doped up.
And they thought they were doped up guys, and then by the time they were already like out to sea, there was no going back, and they just had like 5 or 6 dead guys
Incredibly fun.
on the boat.
That's the
And they had
American
to throw them
dream.
overboard.
Honestly,
that
that's
is a
their
high quality
fucking fault
scam.
for buying a doped up guy. Like,
that is a high quality scam. And yeah, it is their
That's
fucking
fucking
fault.
crazy.
oh my god.
But yeah, so there's a picture of me and Mari in the underground tunnels, soy pointing at one of the evil like Shanghai rooms. They're like, "Ooh, this is the ghost one or whatever."
Oh my god.
I was
That's kind of badass.
Yeah, it was. I love ghost tours. That shit was awesome. Best part
Yeah,
is
they're
they
really
gave you
fun.
they gave you craft beer afterwards, and they all tasted like shit.
Yes!
yeah, yes. Well, that's
I
how
love
it should be.
drinking
You're drinking
grass.
pirate beer.
Yeah,
It's
man,
probably
beer
better
is
than what they were
not
drinking.
good unless it's a stout or a pale ale or a red ale. IPAs are the
Good.
worst psyop. Millennials have given a lot of great things. The worst thing they have inflicted upon the world is popularizing IPAs, because that shit
They
tastes like
love-
pee-pee.
they love it.
And it's not
I
good.
had
It's
had
lawnmower
occasional
inside.
IPAs that, like, I
Okay,
hate
wait, hold on. We gotta be able to
hops.
name 5 millennial gems. Okay. 5 millennial gems. Fleet Foxes.
the mustache finger tattoo.
Mustache finger. That's not a gem. That is not
No,
a
that's
fucking
a
millennial
gem.
gem.
It's so
That's a
That is
fucking
not-
gem. That
That
is
is
such
Make
a
me feel
gem.
bad for being a
Yeah,
millennial, dude.
yeah.
Like, none of this is
You know,
good.
imagine if I had a finger tattoo and we were at a party. Like, imagine being a TwitchCon and I'm just like, look at this, and then I just.
I used to draw.
That is not a
I used to
Yeah,
draw
that
a
is-
mustache on my finger, bro.
Dude, I
You're
think
so
that shit would be
quirky.
funny as fuck.
That'd be funny.
Only because it's
but
considered
that's like
cringe as hell
permanent.
now.
No.
Yeah, so,
It's a
Millennials
joke.
love Nutella.
Millennials do love Nutella.
girl, I have a
That's a
generational
generational
tattoo.
trait.
I don't give
didn't
a
know
fuck.
that. I didn't know people associated Nutella with millennials. It was
I
just-
do. I don't
That
know
got
if
pretty
that's
popular.
just like a me thing.
That might be a you thing. I feel like I've never heard that.
Okay, fine. The mustache tattoo is only a me gem.
Second millennial gem, like exposed brick gastropubs, because like
Really?
everyone memes on them now, but food is at a much higher baseline
yeah.
quality at restaurants and stuff now
Mhm.
since the millennial
Yeah, dude,
generation.
you
has
gotta
come
like
I
watch
think-
the old Triple D episodes where like
yes,
to get on the
yeah.
show, the qualifier was
You
cooking
The
your own food.
Office is like
Yes.
the most millennial gem ever. They
Yes,
love The Office.
Yes, absolute millennial gem. The Office is actually very funny, and
We gotta
It's
kill
e-
Michael Schur. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry,
We
it
have
is
to.
funny.
It is like fun to watch. Like it is likable, but it's also just like the most like millennial Reddity thing ever.
I've never watched.
So, The Office is interesting because it was made by Gen X people, but it was very much popularized
Yeah.
by millennials. So they can
True.
they both can share that one, I guess.
Are we talking about like elder millennial or like younger millennials as well?
All
Those are
millennial
very-
gems.
There's,
All-
it's like
Oh.
split in half.
there
It
is, yeah.
really fucking is.
Yes,
it's
there
very
is.
noticeable to me,
There's a
dude.
noticeable difference between millennial that had the internet their entire life and millennial who did not have the internet their entire
It's
life.
like older Gen Z and younger millennial
Yes.
are basically the same.
Yes. Basically.
I'm like trying to think of millennial shit now.
Bro,
I don't
Steven
know.
Universe is not millennial gem.
Yeah, that's
They don't.
that's
That's
always
way
been
younger
Zoomer
than
stuff.
millennial,
Yeah.
bro.
That is younger, yeah, a little bit younger. Fandom stuff is firmly Gen Z, like all that stuff that got really popularized because of Tumblr. I mean, well, something.
That's
There's a
style.
lot of millennials on fucking Twitter and Tumblr. I think
You're
that
right. No, you're
millennials
right, you're
actually
right.
were the people that made fandom stuff like on the internet.
No, you're right.
Like,
You're right. You are correct. Cause like
I
I'm
think
thinking about
it
like
got
super
worse over
Hulock and
time.
stuff, and that's like giga
Oh.
millennial, right? Like that's super millennial.
I think that Zoomers also like that too, don't
Sophie
they?
is very
They do,
millennial.
yeah. I would say
Was.
that Zoomers like Dr. House more than they like super Hulock.
House
these
being
days.
in
I'm almost
Zoomers
out of
is
House
new.
to watch, and it makes me want to die.
Oh,
No.
what part
I'm
of
so
House
sad.
you
The fucking I like just saw an episode where Michael B. Jordan played a horny blind guy. It was a great episode.
Yes.
Gatekeeping age.
Let's see.
Pokemon is kind of a millennial gem. Kind of really has to
Oh,
be.
that's so weird, but it is. Like,
Yeah. Well, because it came out in
Most,
99.
like, millennials
So.
Grew up with some.
there's a
sort
lot of
Pokemon
young people who haven't played
influence.
Pokemon or didn't grow up with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
It's
see,
so
and
weird.
why that's where my culture. Honestly, none of this.
Come Town. Yeah, okay.
Office
Come
shit.
Town can be the last
I'd
one.
much rather say Come Town than The Office. Like any
Come
day of
Town
the week.
can be the last millennial gem. It's millennial.